Anxiety. What is anxiety? What? It's awful. It is awful. Being uptight. Okay? What else? Out of control, fear, worry. Can we think of anything else? Anxiety.
Not rational.
It's not rational. Okay. Well, there is some anxiety which is good. So, for example, if you're driving in a snowstorm, the roads aren't great, you got your knuckles on the steering wheel, you have some anxiety. And that's good because it makes you sharp. It makes you pay attention. Gets your adrenaline flowing. So there are some situations where anxiety is a good thing. But to be anxious a lot of the time is not a good thing. And if we were to look at your service leaflet this morning, the opening collect talks about anxiety. It says, "Grant us, Lord, not to be anxious about earthly things." Now, how many of you are experiencing anxiousness about earthly things? Earthly things? Okay. What are those things? What are the earthly things that we're anxious about?
People.
Finances, health, work, politics, weather, good, great. What else? Yes. Loss, absolutely. Those are earthly things.
Kids.
Yeah, you got a lot of amen on that one. Those are things that we're anxious about, and those are earthly things. But it says, "Grant us, Lord, not to be anxious about earthly things, but to love heavenly things." Okay, so we're not supposed to be anxious about earthly things. We got that. We're supposed to have love for heavenly things. What does that mean? We need to love God and trust Him. Okay? Well, it's hard to do it if we don't know what we're talking about. What would be earthly things? I mean, what would be heavenly things? Loving your neighbor. Yep. A sense of peace. Yep. Some tranquility. Acceptance. I'm sorry. A sense of faith. Okay, great answers. Right. I always think of those things that we should embrace that are heavenly as love. Because one thing we do know for certain is that love never dies. And so with the love that we experience here comes, and our loving God who gives us love, we have relationships with people in heaven that we love. So this concept of relationships and loving, I think, is a heavenly piece. So don't be anxious. Love what is heaven. Hold fast to those things that shall endure. I would think peace of mind, serenity of spirit, love, acceptance, all of those things would be things that we would want to hold fast of. In the meantime, we need to get rid of the anxiety. One of the things that sometimes happens to us with our anxiety is, being number one can put you in a pretty anxious place, can it? Because there's only one person who can be number one. No matter if you're on a football team, if you're number one in your class, if you're number one at your job, that's just kind of limiting, isn't it? So being number one, but that's what the disciples were talking about, wasn't it? Now, Jesus is trying to instruct them. You know matter of fact, I think that you said that last week, didn't you? Yes. Who do people say that I am? Then who do you say that I am? Then he went through and said that this is what's going to happen to you. Just like he did in today's gospel. He said he's going to be betrayed, he's going to die, and he's going to come back again. Now, since he said that last to them, they have been up the mountain and had the transfiguration experience. Now they've come down the mountain, having had that experience, and he tells them again, in hopes that this time they'll figure it out. But they still don't figure it out. And one of the things that intrigues me about this text is they didn't ask him questions, did they? They didn't ask him, well, we're confused about this. We need some clarification. This doesn't make sense to us, because they expected the Messiah to come in on a big white horse, right? Be a sword, yielding, war-oriented, we're going to get those Romans type of person. You couldn't have asked for anybody more different, could you? So it's kind of not a surprise that they don't get it. In the meantime, not only don't they get it, but they're saying, okay, if he's going to die, we got to have somebody else be number one. So who's going to be number one? Is it me? Or is it you? No, it's not you, it's me. Right? That's what they're arguing about. Who's the greatest? And Jesus is like, do you not get it? They didn't get it. And so what does he do? What does Jesus do to try to sear on their heart an image that will help them understand? Check your service, please, if it's in there. Yeah, exactly. He raises up a child, doesn't he? He goes, look. We've got a couple back there. Look at this little one right here. And the reason that he picks up a child is because children back then were definitely supposed to be seen and not heard. They had no status. They were like below the bleacher status. They were considered property. And if you had a daughter, you would basically sell her to her groom. And if you had a son, then you would be able to have inheritance passed along. So it was really about the cash transaction here with kids. That's it. So he lifts up a child and says, this person doesn't count. And this is who I want you to pay attention to. The people who you think don't count are the people I want you to embrace. So if we think about it for a second, who are the people currently in our own community who just don't count? They don't stack up. They don't measure up. Whoever they are, it's just not quite up to standards. Homeless people, addicts, ex-prisoners, people who don't dress like we do sometimes, people who, don't look like us, don't talk like us. Those are usually the people. And here, Jesus is saying, look, here's what my ministry is. My ministry is that I'm going to be condemned to death. I'm going to suffer on the cross, and then I'm going to come back so that you don't have to worry about death anymore. I'm going to show you how to do this. This part of going from this world on to the next is just a stepping stone. Nothing you should be anxious about. Nothing you should worry about. Nothing that you should be frightened of. I'm going to go through this so that you can have peace, knowing how this process works. Because what I go through, you will go through also, if you believe in me, and the 1%. But here's what your ministry is. And he makes it really clear. He says, your ministry is to seek wisdom from above. And if you have that, you'll know There are blessings. There's food for your soul that comes from this. These are the things that I want you to do. That's your ministry. And the other thing is that if you really want to be a leader, if you really want greatness, then you need to be a servant. You need to serve other people. It's not about you being served that makes you great. It's about who you serve that makes you great. As a church leader, it's an interesting position to be in. The vestry and I will meet again this week, and we're going to talk about visioning and plans for the future, and who and what God is calling us to do in the town of Mineral and beyond. And there are times when I'm up front going, come on, let's go, we can do this. Together, we can do this. I got some hands, I got some feet, I got some eyes, I got some ears, and we're headed out. And then there are other times when they come up with these wonderful ideas, and I'm like, okay, I'm in the back, and I got your back. And you go ahead and you lead, and I'm going to be back here doing whatever I can to support you to do your ministry. So the first will be last, and the last will be first. Depending on whether we're being supportive of leadership or whether we're walking together and creating leadership. That's our ministry. Now, in the last tidings, you probably saw a poem about worry. I hope that if you didn't see it, please check it out. Go back and look at it again. Because you know what? Worry is just another word for anxiety. And we put a lot of energy into worrying sometimes, don't we? And that is just energy that gets wasted. Because there's no fruit that comes from worry. Except maybe ulcers. You know? When you worry, you get an ulcer. When you worry, it affects you physically. And it's not a good thing. It just doesn't. Jesus very clearly tells us today, worrying is not going to help you. Being anxious is not going to help you. Take all of that energy, all of that time that you spent on those things that aren't going to help you move forward, and talk to me. Just talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Help me help you. I think there was a recent commercial. Wasn't there a recent commercial that had that slogan? Help me help you. That's what God's saying. It says at the bottom, it says, you know what? You don't have because you do not ask. I spoke with someone recently who said, I don't ask God for anything. I'm blessed. I have what I need. I don't ask God for anything. Now that person's life's not perfect. I know that person has some worry and a little bit of anxiety. And I said to that person, well, if you don't ask, then God is just not going to come in and interfere in your life. That's not the way God works. God is, when we invite God, and when we have an open dialogue back and forth with God, then God has the ability to work within our lives. But because we have free will, God's not going to impose himself in your life if you're not interested. So part of this text today is really, really important. You have to ask. Dear God, I would like to have serenity of spirit. Dear God, help me not be anxious. Help me to take that energy that I have and spend it with you, knowing that through you all things are possible. Through you, because I'm in relationship with you, all things work for good. All things work for good. So, here's what I have. Help me to see the good and be present here with you so that the good can come from it. That's what he's asking for. It says, submit yourself before before God. Now this submitting thing, it's kind of like obeying. And I've had several brides come in and go, I'm going to tell you that I am not going to obey my husband. You are not going to put that in this service because I'm here, I am created in God's image, and I am not going to obey in this situation. So we sit down and have a little talk about what that means. So we have a tendency not to want to obey or to submit. But that's exactly what God is asking for you. Submit yourself before God. Determine that God's will is more informed and more helpful for your life than yours is. When we place our will in God's hands, God has the ability to transform it into something that's even more creative, more healing, more peaceful, more tranquil than we could ever create on our own. So this week, it says, submit yourself therefore to God, resist the devil, always good advice, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Today, as we say the Lord's Prayer, and we say, your will be done as it is on earth, as it is in heaven. Think about how you can submit your will. And when you submit your will, right next to it, submit your worry. Put it all out there. Let God sift through it. Let God sort it out with you. Because God's hope for all of us is that peace which passes all understanding. Amen.
Amen.